Thank you for joining me today to do some yoga. Once again, Mika with Awaken Yoga, and here on location at the Mind Plus Clinic in the Fox Valley area in Appleton. And today's yoga session we're going to be doing is a Yin Yoga to help alleviate migraines and headaches. If you're not familiar with Yin Yoga, it's considered more of a restorative yoga where we continue to do the asanas and movement, but in a slower pace as well as for longer holds, with the idea that the longer holds help alleviate the areas that we're working on. So this morning, I'll start out. If you have a yoga mat, great. If you don't, that's okay. Uh, we're not going to move too much around, but it's just going to be enough for this practice. So sit down, cross-legged position. You can bring your hands up if you want to receive energy, or put your hands down or palms down if you want to ground your energy. But we'll start with a simple meditation. If you're in a place that you're comfortable doing so, feel free to close your eyes or soften your gaze and force it to the ground. And just start allowing yourself to shed any thoughts that might be in your head that could be disrupting your day. And as it is snowing outside where we are, imagine you're in a wooded area where the snow is falling. Just imagine the peacefulness that comes with it. There's no hustle and bustle, just calmness. And as you're out there in the woods enjoying the light snowfall that is occurring, just take a slow breath in through your nose and gently let it out through your mouth. And then slowly breathe in again. Gently let it out through your mouth. Keep going, allowing your breath to breathe in, and then slowly breathe it out. As you're walking through the woods with the light snowfall, imagine that you're seeing various animals, just looking, seeing what's going on, but then continuing on with their own paths. While you are making your own path, you're allowing yourself to not worry about anything and just let yourself be in the presence. Remember to keep breathing in slowly, then breathe out slowly. As you're continuing to walk through the forest as the snow is falling, you're slowly coming up to the edge of the forest. And as you're coming up to that edge, you can slowly open your eyes or bring your gaze back up. As we're going to start our first asana, which we're going to gently stretch our necks. So take your right hand and put it all the way out, and then tilt your neck to the left. And just work on getting a nice stretch in the neck area right here. And so keep continuing working on your breathing in, and then slowly breathing out. Slowly breathing in, and slowly breathing out. This next stretch, you should be feeling it that as you're breathing in and then out, you're getting a little bit more stretch in your neck. As I mentioned, this is Yin Yoga practice, so we're going to be holding the asanas a little bit longer. Take about 2 more breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right, then bring your right hand back in and bring your neck back to neutral. Now your left hand, reach out, and then tilt your neck to the left. And we'll do it again on this side now. Breathing in. Breathing out. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. Take 2 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Now we'll bring our neck back to neutral, bring our hand back in. So next up, what we're going to do is the caterpillar pose, which is a forward fold. So we can sit the long way of our mat. And what the goal is here is sit straight up and then slowly lean forward. And only go as far as you can go. If you need a pillow to help you brace yourself, that is perfectly normal and acceptable. If you have a meditation pillow, that also works too. Blocks, and only go as far as you can go. If you can't lay it down across yourself, that's okay. Everybody is different in their yoga abilities, and that's okay. And so we're going to work on our breathing again. Breathing in, and then breathing out. And if you're able to, as you breathe out, just get a little bit more every time or just initially, that's okay. If you're able to, not initially, but as you're continuing breathing in and out, to get a little bit more towards the end, that's okay too. So slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. Slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. And the goal of this asana is to help stretch out our back, which may be causing some of the migraine issues depending on the individual. Remember to keep breathing in and breathing out. And we'll take 2 more breaths here, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's slowly bring ourselves back up to a normal seated position. The next position we're going to do is dragonfly, which is a wide-legged forward fold. So you can sit against the perpendicular to your mat. And they say a lot of times that a lot of our stress is stored in our hips. And so this is one that helps a little bit with the hip opening as well as alleviating the tension in the spine. So similar to the other one, we're going to lean forward and breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Only go as far as you can. If you need a pillow or yoga blocks to help support yourself, fully acceptable. Remember, every body is different. And so we'll hold this pose for a little bit. So as we breathe in, try to lift ourselves up. And as we breathe out, start leaning forward. So breathe in and breathe out. Remember to continue breathing in slowly and breathing out slowly. And as you're breathing out, as with the last forward fold, see if you can get just a little bit more forward. If you can't, that's okay. But if you can get that a little bit additional stretch for the hold, even better. And let's do 2 more breaths. Slowly breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's slowly bring ourselves back up. So the next one we're going to do are legs up on a wall. So if you're near a wall, great. If you're not, try to put yourself close to a wall. And legs up the wall is a great pose because it allows us to work on re-regulating our nervous system, especially if we have a lot of stress or anxiety. It's also a great one to do at the end of the day before you go to bed, especially if you've had a very busy day with a lot of moving parts that cause a lot of stress. So I'm going to turn myself around and use the front desk here. And all you have to do is help get your feet above your heart, and it helps the flow. And as we continue with this pose, we're going to slowly breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, we'll do 2 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, now we'll bring our legs back down. We'll once again reorientate ourselves for the parallel to our mat. And this time we will do a reclined twist or a supine twist. So what you want to do is lay fully down on your back. If you can, use your hands like a cactus and lift your legs up to 90 degrees. And we'll first push them off to the left and look over to your right, trying to keep down your right shoulder and your left shoulder on your mat. And what this does, it helps open up your back as well. So remember to keep breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And we'll take 2 more breaths and then move to the other side. So slowly breathe in and breathe out. Slowly breathe in and breathe out. Let's bring our head back to center, as well as our legs back to center. And now just move. If you have to adjust yourself so you can drop your legs over to the right side and then look over your left shoulder, remembering to breathe in and breathe out. And let's take 2 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we can move into our final resting pose, corpse pose, or stretch your legs out and put your arms along your side and allow yourself to ground yourself by slowly breathing in and breathing out. Let's slowly start bringing some movement back to our body, wiggling your toes and your fingers. Continuing to breathe slowly, breathing in and breathing out. Feel free to turn over to one side, to the fetal position, putting your head on your bicep. And slowly continue to breathe in and breathe out. And when you're ready, push yourself up. Come back to a seated cross-legged position. And we're gonna do one final meditation. So if you want to ground yourself, put your palms down on your knees. If you want to receive energy, put your palms up. And either close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, or have a soft gaze, looking at the ground. Let's take ourselves back to that snow forest that we were in initially, and let's walk back into that forest. where it's just calm and beauty with the snow lightly falling to the forest. And as you're walking, you're realizing that you have no concerns for the day, you have no stressors, you just are there to accept what is going on and are grounded in your surroundings. And if you close your eyes, you can bring them back up. Please bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Your mind, your body, and your soul also thank you. Please bring your hands up to your third eye and bow forward. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me this morning. I hope you found this Yin Yoga practice for migraines and headaches useful. Hopefully you're able to use it in the future as well. If you have any questions about other practices, feel free to reach out to Mind Plus or myself, Ken Mika at Awaken Yoga. Thank you, everyone.